Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Bullet Motorsports. Today I've got a really special treat for you. This is a 1940 Ford Coupe and it has a ton of modifications. Wait till we pop that hood. If you want to find out more information on this specific ride or anything you're seeing behind here, click on the link below. It'll bring you to our website. This specific ride is going to be going on Bring a Trailer. So you're going to see a link there. You click on it. You're able to leave comments and bid. It's one of our favorite auction sites. Let's get it going. Overall condition for paint, I would rate it a 6.5 out of 10. There are minor imperfections. This would be perfect for a cruise night, but it is, I would say, a 10-footer. There are minor imperfections. It does have ghost flames, and it's painted in black cherry. So you can see that metallic flake throughout when you look at the roof line and the hood. We'll start off with the good stuff. So it's powered by a 392 Hemi, Hillborn fuel injection, aluminum heads, so they're hot heads. This thing runs and drives amazing because it has a Tremec 6-speed transmission. It does have a Mustang 2 front suspension with coilovers, which you can see right here, and there are disc brakes on all four corners. It has ET Mag Fueler wheels, so they're staggered. They're going to be narrower in the front, and then in the rear they're 15 inches wide. And let me tell you something, this thing gets rowdy. It's super fast. You do have air condition, which runs from the rear of the actual unit. I can't stop staring at this motor. You have a big aluminum radiator, looks like a 24-inch SPAL fan with the correct shrouding, so it'll stay cool. You actually have the hot heads plate for the Hemi, and then you can see that injection. It has a little covers here you could take off. Chrome AC compressor, power steering, and rack and pinion. Driver's side is extremely clean, wheels are in great shape, running boards are nice, and if you want to see underside shots of this specific ride, just go to the link below, you'll be able to see everything there. Roof line is very clean, and when I talk about the minor imperfections, you're going to see little rock chips throughout. You can see them on the front here. Front grille is extremely nice. Small imperfections on the hood, so some blistering right here. It's not rust, it's just like a blister. Lights have the LED top hats. Flames throughout, so you can see the flames right here, and all the windows do go up and down, which gives it a really cool look. Interior is extremely clean. You can see the 3 pedals because it has a 6-speed transmission, upgraded gauge cluster with 1,000 miles on the actual restoration. Door panels match the interior seats, and you do have lumbar supports for the seats, and this is actual leather. Rear section is extremely clean. You can see some of those paint imperfections up here. And we're pointing this stuff out because I know our photos look amazing, but you have to see all the little details to really make you get into perspective for buying a car like this. There's your fuel fill, LED Premier lights in the rear. Rear section's extremely nice. You have the split window, and you can see the AC vents through the holes. Sorry about all the dust, they're cutting wood over there today, which was interesting. In the rear, you do have a cover. We pulled this up so you can see the battery. You have a kill switch under here so you can turn it on and off. And then you have some more Hillborn parts. It's metal. To close it, you're gonna pull this. Passenger side's the same condition as the driver's side. Shows very well. And look under here. Look at how big these things are. It's crazy. Tires have about 80% tread left. It does have dual side exit exhaust with an electronic cutout. So if you want it to be even louder than it already is, you just flip a switch and you're good to go. There's the interior, seat belts as well. Rear does not have seat belts. It does have speakers throughout. I believe it's a Bluetooth style stereo because there is no head unit. Passenger side fender is the same as the driver's side, and you can see the Willwood brakes coming through those wheels, and that's on all 4 corners. I'm going to start it up right now. You don't have to get inside it to start it. Make sure it's in neutral. You're going to put the ignition on. You're going to hear that fuel pump click, and then starts right up. You can open up the exhaust. So if you flip this switch, it gets real loud. And then we'll close it for the test drive, and we'll open it up for the drive-bys. Jump inside, we'll take it for a spin. We're inside right now. You can see that the headliner is extremely clean. All of your lights operate, so there's a little switch here for your lights. Seats are very comfortable, and I'm 6 foot, 210 pounds. You do have your high beam switch here, and then this is your switch for your electronic cutout. You can just flip that to turn it on. You turn the key on for 10 seconds. Start it, don't give it any gas because it's fuel injected. You have your gauge pack right here that is all modernized. Great oil pressure, so we have 75 pounds of oil pressure right now. We'll see if the wipers work. Okay. They're trying to work, the actual screws are loose. So we'll tighten those before it leaves. Let's put it in gear and take it for a test drive. Here's your emergency brake. Let me put my seatbelt on. Let's go over this car real quick before we take it for the test drive. So we have a 392 Hemi, made it to a Tremec 6-speed transmission. It has Mustang 2 front suspension, a 4-link rear end, aluminum radiator with electric fan, Willwood 4-wheel disc brakes, power rack and pinion. The exhaust has been hot coated. And then right there is our shooting brake. It's our shooting brake Corvette powered by a 572 with 707 horsepower. Will's going to take pictures of it, and he brought his rollerblades, so he's gonna get some shots with his rollerblades. I'll see you out there. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of noise out of these two. That's probably 1,000 horsepower right there. So to push the clutch in, it's easy. You can put it into first gear with no issues. Nice and smooth transition. We're at a stop sign right now. We're gonna do a U-turn underneath 84, and then we're gonna bring it to our test spot. What's nice about this area right here, if I hit it, we've got all that reflection from the sound. So let's open up our exhaust cutouts. Oh, yes. Easy to shift into gears. This thing is awesome. The steering feels really good. That Mustang 2 front suspension really adds a lot of drivability to something like this. So this, I would say this drives like a modern car. It's very smooth. Steering's easy. I can't wait to take it for our test spin on our closed course. This is definitely a showstopper. If you go to a car show, everybody's gonna look when you pull up, especially when you pop the hood. The motor's the size of the engine bay. Should I close the exhaust? It's easy in traffic. The suspension feels really good. Brakes are awesome. Third gear right now. Going, I would say 45, 50 miles an hour right now. Extremely easy to drive. I just let go of the steering wheel. And that's with the exhaust open, so let me close it. It's a lot easier to talk in here with it closed. Brakes are stopping it straight. We'll definitely bring it to the area so we can get you some nice rollers with Will on roller skates. I can't wait to see this. So for the air condition, it's a rear unit. You have to open the trunk and turn on the air condition. So there's a switch back there to turn it on. We're gonna go over some bumps here. I want you to see how the suspension feels. Here's a big divot, nice and tight. Test it out when we take a left here. If you guys have any questions about this ride or any of our inventory, you can click on the link below. It'll show you if it's sold, if it's going to auction, the whole 9 yards. You ready? downshift it in a second here. I'm in love. Wow, this thing is a rocket ship, unbelievable. If that pull doesn't sell this car, you guys are in the wrong hobby. Thanks again. Let's get some outside shots.